The US Open has always stood as more than just a tennis tournament. Sure, it's about blistering forehands, ruthless rallies, and epic five-set duels under the electric glow of the New York night sky. But what truly sets this stage apart are the stories that unfold beyond the painted lines of Arthur Ashe Stadium, moments that capture the imagination in ways that statistics never can. And in 2025, one of those moments didn't come from a Grand Slam trophy or a highlight reel winner. Instead, it came from an unscripted, 15-second slice of honesty that would ripple across the tennis world. That moment belonged to two of tennis's brightest young stars, Carlos Alcaraz and Emma Raducanu. The stage was not a championship match but a playful, this or that, quiz circulating among pros. More than 20 players had already taken part, but when it was Alcaraz and Raducanu's turn, things took an unexpectedly viral turn. The question was simple, almost throwaway: kiss on the first date? Yes or no? Seated side by side, the reigning face of men's tennis and Britain's own breakout champion were caught completely off guard.
Carlos Alcaraz,
Carlos
the young
reacted
tennis
first,
superstar,
his fiery
faced a
Spanish
controversy
personality
stemming from a
shining
$20,000
through.
fine levied
He
by the
blurted out,
ATP
laughter
following his
bubbling up as
2024
nerves
Madrid
betrayed
Open
him.
loss to Alexander
His
Bublik.
boyish grin
The incident
stretched
involved
wide, his hands
Alcaraz's
fidgeted
on-court
awkwardly,
frustration,
and a
including
faint
racket
flush
smashing
crept up
and
his
perceived
cheeks.
disrespectful comments toward
Every
the chair
ounce of his
umpire,
discomfort
coupled with
and
his subsequent
charm
refusal
was
to
caught on
participate in
camera.
the post-match
Emma,
interview
by
and press
contrast,
conference,
was calm
violating
and composed.
ATP Code of Conduct
She
Rule
didn't flinch,
8.1.
didn't stall.
This sparked a debate.
With
Was the
quiet
fine a
assurance,
justified
she
application
lifted
of
her card
rules to
high,
maintain the
enemy.
sport's integrity and media
One word.
transparency, or an
Silent
overreaction
but
targeting a
decisive.
rising star,
The
potentially
crowd
stifling
chuckled,
genuine
and
emotional
social media
expression?
soon exploded.
Critics argue
Her
the
response
ATP
carried that uniquely
overreacted to a
British
moment
mix
of
of
youthful
understatement
frustration
and
from a
wit,
player
half
known for his
serious,
respectful
half
demeanor,
playful.
while defenders emphasized
Carlos,
the importance of
unwilling to
professional
back
conduct
down,
and media
mischievously
obligations for
lifted
all
the opposite
players,
card,
regardless
friend.
of their status.
He
The incident
leaned toward her
highlighted
with
the
casual
intense pressure and
defiance,
scrutiny
sealing
faced
the
by young,
exchange with a
successful
grin.
athletes,
Okay,
raising
I could agree.
questions about the balance between
Yes.
upholding rules and allowing
The
for human
contrast
error
was
and emotional
dynamite.
responses,
His
particularly
nervous
given
boldness
Alcaraz's
versus her
age
cool
and the high
refusal.
expectations
It was the
surrounding
kind
him.
of chemistry
The
fans
controversy
feast on.
ultimately
Within
serves
hours,
as a case
the
study
clip had
exploring
gone
the
global.
complexities of athlete behavior,
TikTok edits set
media
it to romantic
responsibility,
soundtracks.
and the pressures of achieving early success in
Instagram Reels
professional
slowed it
sports,
down frame
leaving
by
open the
frame.
question of whether Alcaraz's
Fans
response will
dissected every
define his
glance,
future
every
professionalism.
laugh, every
The incident,
second.
while seemingly
To
minor
many,
in terms
it
of the
was no
financial
longer
penalty,
just a quiz.
represents a significant moment
was
in Alcaraz's
evidence.
career, potentially
Evidence of
shaping his
chemistry.
future conduct and public image,
Evidence of
and offering a
difference.
broader reflection on the challenges
Evidence that
faced by young
tennis's young
athletes
stars were no
navigating the
longer
pressures
just
of fame
athletes
and
but
success.
cultural icons with
The incident
lives and
also raises
personalities
questions
fans
about
were
the
desperate to
ATP's
know,
approach
while
to player
champions
discipline
battled
and
for
whether a
Grand
more
Slam
nuanced
glory
approach,
under the bright lights of
balancing
Flushing
disciplinary
Meadows.
measures with
Millions
educational
tuned in not to
support,
forehands
might
and
be more
backhands,
effective in
but to a
fostering responsible
15-second
behavior
exchange
among
about
young
dating
athletes.
etiquette.
The debate surrounding
And
the
in
incident
that, a new
highlights the
chapter
evolving
of modern
dynamics of
sport was
professional
written,
tennis,
one where
the intense
professional
pressure
triumph
and
and
high
personal intrigue
expectations
are
placed upon
inseparably
young
intertwined.
athletes often
But the
collide
quiz
with the
didn't end
realities
with
of
that
youth
question.
and the
The
challenges
host
of
pressed
maintaining
on.
composure under intense
Pineapple
scrutiny.
on pizza? Yes or no? Carlos's reaction was instant. He grimaced, shook his head, and declared, "No, please." The passion in his voice carried the weight of tradition. Emma, however, hesitated. With a sheepish smile, she raised her card, "Friend," and then came the punchline, soft but devastatingly polite, "I'm so sorry." The crowd loved it. Two global stars locked in a debate over the world's most trivial yet hotly contested food argument. Carlos, emphatic and fiery. Emma, diplomatic and disarming. It wasn't just their answers, it was the way they handled the tension. His conviction versus her charm. The clip was replayed endlessly, fans examining every grin and every sideways glance for hidden meaning, but it wasn't all clashes. When the word karaoke flashed on the screen, both of them nodded enthusiastically, almost in unison, as if sharing a private memory. The tension broke into laughter, the moment genuine and unscripted. Then came Crocs, the eternal battle of comfort versus style. To the delight of fans, both admitted they'd choose comfort, shrugging off fashion in favor of practicality, and when asked about removing shoes on flights. Guilty, both of them. Their sheepish smiles and shared confession made them instantly relatable, reminding the world that beneath the aura of celebrity, they were simply young people navigating quirks and habits like everyone else. These glimpses revealed far more than statistics or rankings ever could. For Carlos Alcaraz, long celebrated as the sport's next great champion, it added layers to his public persona. The fearless competitor who dismantles opponents on court suddenly appeared as just a young man, awkward, flustered, and charming when faced with a question about romance. His humanity, laid bare for Emma Raducanu, still living in the shadow of her stunning 2021 US Open triumph and the relentless gaze of the British media, the quiz was a reminder of her poise and independence. Her answers weren't rehearsed or packaged for headlines. They were instinctive, confident, yet playful. Even in jest, she refused to conform, to be boxed in. The result was gold. Not because of the questions themselves, but because of the authenticity they drew out. Fans weren't watching two stars, they were watching two 20-somethings laugh about pizza toppings, confess guilty habits, and reveal quirks that no press conference could ever capture. In the digital age, these fleeting slices of personality are as powerful as any trophy. They humanize champions, transform them into relatable figures, and spark the kind of cultural intrigue that transcends sport. By the time the quiz ended, fans had stitched together a portrait of two athletes caught in the crosshairs of fame, talented, yes, but also funny, awkward, and deeply human. In a world where every move is dissected and broadcast, this unscripted moment reminded us why sport resonates so deeply. It's not just about winning. It's about connection, and so, while the official record books will remember who lifted the US Open trophy in 2025, millions will remember something else. They'll remember Emma's firm refusal, Carlos's nervous grin, their playful disagreements, their surprising alignments. They'll remember the chemistry, the humor, the vulnerability, because in that quiz, tennis gave us something rare. Not just a glimpse of greatness on court, but a window into the people behind the rackets.